I just came to the realization that, like, if you're 40 years old, you're like you're never gonna find love. Like, oh my god, sorry, I woke up like really really emotional because I was married for, oh my god, I need to stop. I was married for over 20 years, and like I was so used to being a wife. Like I loved being married, you know? Like I love being a wife. I love having like that one person I love coming home to and like venting all my to. And now it's like, yeah, you date people and like sparks fly, and then it's just like, oh, I found better.
She was certain that starting over would lead to a better life. So she left behind a relationship that had lasted for years, hoping something new would finally fulfill her. In the beginning, the excitement felt undeniable. But once the thrill disappeared, she learned that genuine commitment can never be replaced by fleeting attention. Only then did she understand the true value of what she had walked away from. Some lessons don't arrive until the decision is already.
Was talking to my ex again, and there was a TikTok, there was a I had a fan on here, a TikTok follower that messaged me, and she said, "Hey, I started talking to this guy, and I noticed on his Instagram, like those highlight reels, you were in one of his highlight reels, like you guys made a TikTok together." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's my boyfriend," because we were like trying to work things out. It was long distance, whatever. And she's like, "Oh, well, we're talking. He said he was single." And I'm like, I'm not even crying about that. I think I'm just more sad about the fact that, like, it's impossible. It's impossible to find someone that you will 100% trust. And part of it has to do with me too, because of my insecurities. But honestly, 99% of the time it's because they're cheating, you know, because it's so accessible. Social media, talking to other women. Why do I still have my seatbelt on?
No one saw this transformation coming. Rather than letting heartbreak control his future, he rebuilt his life one step at a time. When she finally looked back, he was already living a happier chapter without her. The greatest comeback isn't proving someone wrong. It's reaching a place where their approval no longer matters.
So I know everybody's heard all these crazy dating stories, and I haven't been on a date since I was with the last guy. And I'm like seriously considering never dating again. I see all these horror stories. Um, it's the guys that, like me are not the kind of guys I like. Just so much to it. And especially being in my 50s and not being skinny, it just is such a challenge that I don't even know if I want to bother anymore. I just don't know if I should just grow old by myself. I'm already old, but older. Sorry about my hair. But I don't know. I mean, what is your opinion on this dating situation? I don't find anybody that's really been happy or successful with.
Holding on to a perfect picture of love can sometimes hide the people who truly belong in your life. Lasting relationships are rarely built on appearance alone. They grow through loyalty, kindness, shared values, and real compatibility. Often, the strongest connections begin the moment perfection stops being the goal and authenticity takes its place.
I'm a single mother, and a lot of people write to me on here or in the comments or even in the wild, and they will say that women, especially of my age, are still single because we have unreasonably high standards. And I don't think it's unreasonable, but I do think and know that our standards are quite high because we've been through enough to know what we want and what we don't want. However, speaking for myself and probably a lot of other people out there, maybe men and women, I'm done. I'm done trying. I don't want to try.
Wanting the right partner is completely understandable. But lasting love rarely follows a perfect checklist. Strong relationships are built through shared values, mutual respect, and genuine compatibility. Sometimes the tighter we hold on to impossible expectations, the easier it becomes to overlook someone who could have been the right match all along.
I had a first date this week with a guy who, same age as me. So we go out and we're sitting there. Everything seems to be going well. And then he proceeds to tell me that I am the oldest woman he's ever been on a date with. Wow. So what's the oldest woman you've ever been on a date with? 31, he says. 31. Okay. So you're telling me that a mature woman doesn't think you're a good catch. It must be a really hard thing for you to admit to me, and I'm so glad you did. I really want you to know I appreciate your honesty. I don't think I'm going to hear from him again at all. And
One of the biggest challenges in dating isn't the truth itself. It's accepting that every person carries a history before they meet you. Looking backward only weakens a chance to build something meaningful today. Real confidence grows by investing in the relationship that's in front of you, not by comparing yourself to someone from the past. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to subscribe, and share for more powerful relationship discussions.